Okay, Hayes the Mega here, and I am making a quick video about my Snoron Lightbeat. So I finally got a throttle, is what I got here. This is a Bafang compatible throttle. It has the same connector as the Bafang harness and stuff, and that's what they're using for the BAC2000 harness. So I finally got a Regen Throttle. Okay, so I think this ran me about $12 shipped. I bought it from somebody on eBay, one of the sellers on eBay. So there it is right there. That's how it operates. I will be installing it. I know, man. The left side of my handlebar is getting pretty crowded, but I kind of don't want to put it on the throttle side. That's a good question. I wonder if I should do this. Well, the thing is, like, if you put it on the right side and you're twisting the throttle, I don't think you should be twisting the throttle if you're trying to brake, by the way. But yeah. I don't know how that works. We'll have to play around with it when we get it installed. I don't know if it'll work while you're applying throttle, because it does the opposite of a throttle. It makes you slow down, so I don't know. There must be some kind of mixing involved going on, but we'll find out when we do the test ride. That's if it works. I talked to Alan at Electric Race Technologies, and he said, like, yeah, you can use any Bafang wired throttle, and you just plug it in and it should work. So we'll see if that's true. But yeah, so I got one. It was about $12. There's three styles from what I've seen. There's this one that has like kind of a flat paddle, and I wanted to go with the paddle kind. I think it would be kind of weird to have a twist throttle on it. If anybody has a Regen throttle in the San Jose area that has a twist throttle, please let me know. And if you want to try one with the paddle, but I think I would rather go with the paddle. It seems like it's simpler, and I don't have to change my grips or cut my grips down. This is one of the styles. It's a flat paddle. There's another one that's kind of like it's kind of offset paddle. It kind of goes out and then it sticks beyond the throttle. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. But it's inexpensive, and if I want to try the other ones, I can do it. So that's the cool thing. But I just wanted to give this thing a shot. The reason I didn't want to go with the I wanted to go with off throttle regeneration. That's when you're accelerating and you let off, it automatically regens. There's a zone. There's what I call the regen zone in the throttle, where like if you give it a little throttle, there'll be like a kind of a neutral zone where like it kind of coasts. You give it more throttle, it gives more. It gets the bike going more, and then once you get back to the neutral and roll off into the regen zone, then it starts regenning. So that's the way I've learned to use regen on motorcycles. So and there's no other motorcycle I know of that has a regen throttle besides that new Kawasaki experimental motorcycle. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna install it on the left. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the left. That's where they had it on the Kawasaki bike also. So and I think that's where they put the other twist throttle too on the left, because you can't have two throttles on the right side. The other style is like this. This is my Razor E200 scooter, and this has a variable twist throttle. I've upgraded it with the variable twist throttle, and this is what the twist throttle looks like. It'll be like this, and then you would twist it, and it would have more. It'll do more regen. So that's the other style. So there's three styles. There's two paddle styles, and then there's this one half twist throttle. Now, you could probably make a full twist throttle, but yeah. But I decided to go with the paddle, the flat paddle one. There's another one that's like kind of sticks out, and it sticks out more. It's an offset one. There might be, if I wanted to make the paddle longer, there might be a way we can extend this. Maybe. I'm kind of looking at it. It's kind of a weird construction. I feel if I drilled a hole in that, it might make it crumble. It's kind of cheap looking, not gonna lie. But I bought it just to try it out. I'm gonna go dirt biking this week, and we'll try it out dirt biking. Yeah, I don't know how this bike is gonna react with the 62 sprocket and with the BAC controller and the regen set to 50% right now. So. Okay, so I'm going to go install it, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's on the bike. Okay, so something I noticed when installing this is you want to be very careful when you plug this in, because those pins are very tiny. You want to make sure you key them up properly. So it says here, up right here, this little arrow, it says up on it, where the little key is. And then the other one has the same thing. This one just has like an arrow. So there's an arrow where you're supposed to plug them in together, and then just try not to twist it. But yeah, and it comes in. It connects very tightly also, so it's pretty waterproof. This like it squeezes over the top. Okay, there it is installed. I'm not gonna lie, it was more of a bitch to install than I thought it would be. Yeah, so I had to take the grips off, and then I had to take the handguard. I had to kind of move the handguard a little bit. So I found out that the paddle gets in the way of my grip here, and I kind of want to have this here so my thumbs don't rub on it, type of thing. I like having a dirt bike style grip, so I don't want to cut that down. I suppose if I wanted to, I could notch it out, like just cut a piece of it off, so this would go over this, but I think it's okay. I was gonna install it here before the lever before. But because I had the throttle here, and it's kind of, there's a big distance from here to here. But now I just installed it the way it was before. I had the brake on the outside of the lever, closest to the the grip. So I installed it on the other side of the grip, and man, I'm telling you, it's just way too crowded on these handlebars now. I got the egg rider right here, right next to it. I had to play around with the rotation of these so they wouldn't get in the way of each other. This paddle will actually touch this if they're it's in a certain position. So, and I wanted this as close to the side as possible, so I can hit the mode buttons and all that stuff really quick. And chances are, I'm probably gonna get rid of this egg rider soon, so it'll be a little neater after that. And then it's really hard to operate the turn signals on my bike now, and the horn, so that kind of sucks. But whatever, I don't really use the turn signals on this bike anyways, and one of them doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. But there it is. So that's how you operate it. Basically, you just press down on the throttle like that. It's got about, I would say, maybe a 45, almost like a 45-degree sweep. That's what I'm going to say. It seems pretty easy to operate. We could probably modify the paddle if we want to make it a little longer, but I think this is okay. It doesn't get in the way, I won't accidentally hit it or something, I think it'll be fine. It's not too bad. Remember, we got to operate it with gloves on too, so. But I can still get to the mode button pretty easily, and the paddles, so not too bad. Okay, so let me see if it works. Everyone. So hey, I'm not gonna lie. I had to get in the controller and actually change some stuff. So, and it's been a minute since I've done it, but I got it to work finally. So here's a little demonstration here. Okay. Let's see if I can just get the whole handlebar here. There we go. All right. So I got it to work. I had to mess around with a bunch of settings. I hope I can make it the way I had it before, so just in case I don't want to use it. But so right now there's no regen. There's no off throttle regen anymore. So as you can see, it doesn't slow down at all. You don't hear the motor slowing down. So, but you have to operate it with the thumb throttle now. So. See, and now it slows down. I'll try to get a better shot. So it mixes. You can mix it. You can mix the throttle and the regen. It'll slow down, and then And then when you get off of it, it'll start accelerating again. I just realized that. I'm like, man, this thing is nuts, man. So watch this. You can mix it. So I'm giving it throttle right now. I'm gonna give it brake right now. See? And then I let go. It starts accelerating again. Let's see. Let's do it from full. Man, all right. Hold on. Let me change the camera angle again so you guys can see the wheel moving. Okay, this is kind of the full shot of everything. All right. So I just programmed it. I had to right enable the controller again, so I can't like shut it off, or else it'll mess itself up. But, all right, so I'm going to show you again. Throttle, no regen. The wheel keeps on spinning. I gave it throttle. With the regen throttle. Jeez, it's a lot of okay, and then I'm going to show you some mixing here. So I'm going to give it some throttle, and then I'm going to slow it down with the regen throttle. And then I let go with the regen throttle, and it'll start accelerating again. Okay, and then here's full throttle, and then I'm just going to give it the brake, full brake. Oh, geez. Holy crap, dude. Okay, you gotta be a little careful with it, because if you're on the brake and then you suddenly let go of the brake and you're giving it throttle, the bike will just take off. So it's a little, it's gonna take a little practice is what I'm gonna do. So, all right. So that was a little regen demonstration of the regen feature right there. It works. I got it to work. I had to change a bunch of stuff in the brake settings on the ASI controller to get it working. So if I want to switch it back, I have to plug in all these numbers again. So I will be going. The plan is I'm going to be going dirt biking because I got my knobbies installed. I'm going dirt biking this week, so we're going to test it off road. If one thing the regen is good for is going downhill. That's what the best thing the regen's for. We'll see if we can just lock up the back with the regen and everything. Yeah, so I can't wait. We'll try it off regen and off throttle regen, and then we'll try it with the variable throttle regen. So I'm pretty stoked about it. So I got it working. It was harder to set up than I thought it would. Alan kind of made it sound like I just plug it in and it would start working right away. But there's a couple things you have to enable. All right, let's make it up. Okay, so I reprogrammed it back so it's off throttle again. So this is what it looks like when it's off throttle. See? Just kind of just stops right away when I let go of the throttle. So that's what it's like when it's off throttle regen. So yeah, when I take it dirt biking this week, we'll go. I will test both braking methods out. We'll see what it's like riding it off road with variable throttle regen and without. Like I said, I've never used it before, so yeah, this is going to be something new for me. So hopefully it'll be cool. You're going to have to stick with one or the other. You can't have them both enabled at the same time. I guess it would be kind of weird, I guess. So the annoying thing is I have to right enable the controller, and I have to change all the settings in there to swap back and forth between off throttle and and variable regen. So it's all dependent on, I think, which one you like. But I would think maybe I'm not sure yet. I haven't ridden with it yet, but I'd imagine maybe in certain situations you want off throttle, and certain situations you would want a variable throttle regen. The variable regen throttle, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to just play with it, see which one I like better. But it's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked. All right. So look forward to a dirt biking video. I know I'm waiting for the parks for it to stop raining. It keeps on raining every couple days. I don't want to go there when the park is all muddy and stuff. So I don't want to get my stuff all muddy. And I hate riding in mud. But I also have new knobbies too, so I have to test these out also. I was getting pretty shitty traction with this bike, with the trials tires, is what I'm gonna say. But that wasn't in dry conditions though. I'd imagine trials tires would not be so good in the mud either. So that's what I'm gonna say. So look forward to that video. That was this video was a display of well, it was how to install the Regen Throttle. I mean how it was like installing the Regen Throttle, and then I had to go set it up so it worked. But that's just a little demonstration of the on throttle. I mean the off throttle regen and the variable throttle regen. So excited! I've never used the Regen Throttle before. So all right, let's pick up.